Diola, what is it? But wait, Diola, why are you always frustrating me? Why are you like this? Send me your damn money. I said Diola is a madman.
He doesn't sound like one.
Oh my days.
Where am I supposed to start from? Anyway, it all happens like I remember let me just say, the fact that I'm an actress now started from somewhere, and every time when this question comes up, I like to take people back to my high school days where I used to be a member of drama club. We call it Fellow D, means fellow dramatist, and I was like an active member of Fellow D then. So from secondary school then, later to the university where I studied theater arts / education, and from there it all happened and I started going for auditions. From Ibadan I come to Lagos often, a whole lot. I go for auditions. From there I go back to school. I was actually shuttling Lagos Ibadan then, so every time I go for audition, then I remember that like I must always have a role. They must always cast me. Even if it's Waka Pass, I know I will surely get a role in the movie, except I didn't go for the audition. So from there, the first film I featured in was Love Affair, directed by Lancelot Maswen. And of course, there was Genevieve in the movie. There was Bros Emeka Ike in the movie. Ernest Obitu was in the film. And of course, I did maybe like 2 scenes then, a police officer. And afterwards, I did Brutal Times. Afterwards, blah, 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 blah. So I started doing Yoruba film. And the only reason why I just started doing Yoruba films then was just because I know that most times when I go for auditions for the English films, I know that some people just say, oh, Eniola was sorry, we actually wanted to give you this role, but your body size, we're sorry, you can't take this role, we don't think you were smart enough to take this role. Even some will cast me, and after some days, they would cast me and they would call me, they'd be like, Eniola was sorry, the executive producer said this is the body size they want for this particular role. I'm like, okay, it's fine. Then, because of the kind of child I am, let me just say because of the kind of person I am, then nothing breaks me. Yes, because apparently my childhood actually prepared me a whole lot for my career, so nothing breaks me then. I mean, I kept on doing it. I still go for auditions, casting. I was getting some social roles, some, I don't know, different things happened. Even when I joined the Yoruba League, things like that will actually happen. But like I said, for the kind of person that I am, nothing breaks me. I just, whatever things happen, that's it, then I move on from there. So not until I was getting roles. At some point, I was being stereotyped again to some energetic roles and stuff. At some point, I did that till I got so tired that I had to start rejecting roles then. So I'm talking about, okay, this is like over a decade now. I think I've been around for almost 2 decades. That's like, yeah, if I remember that, let me just say I started officially like 2000. So 2000 now, like, even like yesterday, it's like 18 years now. Wow. I need to do a party. We should celebrate it, maybe when it's 20 years. So from then till now, we're still much around, and I'm still doing my thing. We're doing it till the big break came. That was in Jennifer, and I think we shot Jennifer in 2009, and Jennifer didn't come out till like maybe 2011, thereabout. So when I was being called Bobo Beast Girls in the movie, until today, a lot of people, or let me just say, everybody calls me Bobo Beast Girls. Really and truly, it wasn't easy, I must say. Then, even when we started, it was even much easier. We'll go to location, we'll come back, we'll chill. At times, I might not go to location for a whole month, 2 months, 3 months. I'm just, maybe I'm busy in school. But now, like, I'm still getting awards now. Now, it's even, I don't even know where to start from, but all things being equal, I will say glory be to God. It's not easy. This industry is a funny one that when you reign for some time, at some point, they tend to put you down. At some point, they tend to leave you or forget you to cast other people. But glory be to God, we are still getting roles, and of course, we're still getting awards. So it wasn't easy. I remember vividly way back then when I actually started. There was one Yoruba film I featured in. It was titled 100 Years. I remember that there's a particular scene in that film that I disappeared and probably reappeared somewhere. And when my mom saw that film that year, she was so disappointed that she had to go and report me to my dad that, like, now Eniola is being diabolic. How can she disappear and appear? I'm like, no, mommy, that's the fact. My mama, you know what? He said, no, you will not go, you must finish your school. There's no time to act. I'm sure she's alive now. I'm sure she will be very, very, very proud of me. Obviously, my father was like proud of me because she died. So sorry, before he died. But I mean, like I said, all things being equal, we're still here, still getting awards, and of course, we're still working like every day.
For 5 years now, I don't drive this taxi. I not be just sick for the matter. Driving about the whole place, driving taxi, is that work? At least I will be run. Yes, we are running streets now.
Well, the transition from being an actor to a producer, and of course to an executive producer, wasn't an easy one on me, I must say. Like I said, I've been around for like 18 years. I've been an actor for over a decade now. I did not start producing till like 2016 December. And a lot of people were like, Eniola, you've been around for quite some time. What's stopping you? What's holding you? But me, I felt when you're not ripe for something, don't even do it. Then I know that I'm an actor, but to start producing, when we talk about film production, we're talking about business entirely. Like it's like totally different from being on set, camera cuts, action. No, we're talking about business. So when I felt I was right, or let me say when I felt, it's time for me to do my own, that was why I ventured into producing. And to God be the glory, all the movies I've always been shooting, I've been shooting them under my production outfit. Any bad productions, even Ghetto Bread, shot under Any Bad Productions. Wasn't an easy one, like I said, but it is what it is. I don't think I'm taking over from anybody, because as much as we have women taking over, we still have men doing this too. So I'm just there doing my own thing. I'm not in any competition with anybody. I just felt it's time for me to do it, then I'm doing it. And of course, it's a wonderful thing that women are actually coming out to do something. I know a lot of people know women as being lazy or something, but it's good, at least they will be able to help the husband. It's not just the husband doing it. When the women too work and they bring money to the table, everybody share and everybody's smiling. So to me, it's nothing, it's just business. Actually, I didn't hear it on time. Trust me, when they talk about you, you'll be the last person to hear about it. I didn't hear that rumor all the time, but when I heard it, I'm like, oh, that's not my portion. I won't die. I should be here now. Die for what? I still want to produce ghetto bread. I still want to produce house help. I still want to produce karma. I still want to produce big offers. So why death now? Like I said earlier, nothing breaks me. Nothing. Nothing breaks me in this life. Nothing. I believe anything that happens for a reason. And if the thing didn't happen for a reason, let's just move on. It is what it is. Move on to the next thing. I don't know. To me, I feel it's just a normal thing. A lot of people say a lot of things about us. Like I said earlier, nothing breaks me.
You the promise something to me. Or even I say something about.
The celebrity reality show was because I felt that was actually a wonderful platform from what I saw and from what I was able to read about it before we started. At first, when I saw it, like 12 people in the house, 30 days, no phones, nothing. I'm like, Eniola, can you do this? I'm like, really? And when I discussed it with someone older than me, someone I respect so much, and she was like, Eniola, but you know you can do it. I'm like, how am I supposed to do it? I won't go on set, I won't go to work, I'll just be idle, be in the house, do tax, just be in one house for 30 days, really? And the person said, Eniola, trust me, you can do it. Don't go to the house like you want to win the money. Go to the house like it's another platform for you to showcase yourself. There's some things your fans don't know about you that I think in that house, people will see. And I'm like, okay, I think you're having a point. So I just jumped in it. When I got there, it was a different ball game. Oh my God. I pray I don't see such again. Oh my God. When I got into that house, it was a different ball, was quite different. I never saw it coming. I didn't even know I can stand it. At some point, I think maybe we spent maybe 10 days or maybe 2 weeks already. I was crying. Yes, I was crying. I'm like, I'm going home. I want to go home. They said, I just said, I want to go. I'm frustrated. People will talk to you anyhow. Me that I live the life of a boss. People will talk to you anyhow. People will talk down at you. The other housemates, you might just be doing something and someone will just come Eniola, there's a tax. I'm like, yo, can I leave? I almost got frustrated, like I was actually crying, shouting, yelling, saying, I'm going home, I can't stand here anymore. Like, I'm going home. I can't even sleep with my own time. When we sleep very late. Every day we sleep. I know it's late because because most times everywhere is quiet. So I know this is like late night. We sleep very late and wake up very early. And even if they want to wake us, they wake us up with loud music. I'm like, I don't understand. Where am I? So all of this got to me and I'm like, I'm going home. But the rule of the game is that when you're not being evicted, you cannot leave. So I actually stayed back. Also in the house, I think I was just too real. I was too real that some of the housemates didn't like me. I actually saw it in their face. I know they don't like me. They see me like a big contender with them. They see me like a very strong person in the house and they cannot just contend with me. So rather than telling me, oh, there's a way about it. There's a way you can go about it. So people put it on their faces. at times when I try to ask some things from a few of them, the way they answer me, I'm like, what is it again? So at some point I knew that was the problem, but I must say, and another strategy I had in the house was I was really getting on people's nerves. I was really getting on their nerves. Really and truly, I wasn't doing it on purpose, but at some point, I was doing it. I feel that was a wonderful strategy for me. And what again? Another thing I did when I was in the house was majorly, let me just say, people watching it can tell, every day I'm all dressed up. Every day I'm all dressed up like I'm going for a party. I even wear heels in the house. It's not, but I wear heels. If I'm not wearing my heels, I'm wearing my sneakers. If I'm not wearing my heels, I'm wearing my sneakers. Like I dress up like I'm going for an event every day. And because that's not real, but the truth is that it's a reality show. Millions are watching it. Do you understand? And I have to appear good. I have to appear clean. I can't just be doing anyhow. Do you understand? So that's about it. But celebrity reality show was actually a wonderful platform for me then, not until they didn't pay me. Till now. We're still expecting, though it's been taken to the court, but I don't have the money yet. Everybody knows I'm the winner, but I don't have the money yet. Okay, one role I can never take on as an actor is, obviously I can't play nude. I can't do a porn film, no. I can do all of that, that's about it. Anything other than that, okay, regular roles, my kind of roles, I don't know, anything creative and decent, obviously, I'll jump on it. That's about it.
The person that want that be the person that want KE. I'm ready to die today. Ready to
Well, to me, it's a 50-50 thing. Women are prone to it. Also, men too has faults. But majorly, I still feel it's just we women. And then whether we like it or not, if you have a male and a female in a room, something will happen. Not every, but maybe like, okay, let me just say 50-50. So I believe in all industry, all of this happens. So, all of this happens. So it's not just Nollywood, it's not just movie industry, it's not just, do you understand? So, I don't know. I really don't know that part, I must say. Because I'm actually there for the act. I'm not there for the other ones. So that's about it.
We contravene any of the existing Nagobia.
You the promise something to you. Or even I say something am you.
No, Tommy, I know our love is more than the ocean. Climb me.
If I climb, I let the come down.
Did you see my boots that I wear to work? That premature death.
Well, Ghetto Bread is a comedy film. Like when I say comedy, like extremely comedy film. And it took me 16 days to shoot Ghetto Bread, and we faced a lot of challenges. While we were shooting, it was raining then, because I remember we shot it in July, so it was actually raining a whole lot. And aside from that, the major challenge there is just the location we shot Ghetto Bread. We actually shot Ghetto Bread like in a slum. Like when I say slum, we actually shot it in a slum. So when it rains, it becomes problem. Do you understand? So it becomes problem, and all of that, we're facing it. we have to wait. And also, you know, the boys in the hood where we shot is another major problem. But trust me, they didn't really give me problems because I'd gone there to do my wrecking before the production actually started. So, well, trust me, once they still come and then we still have to give them one or two things. But not like they were actually disturbing. They didn't disturb me like that because I actually seen them before. So another thing is that I felt was quite challenging is putting all of those artists together. Because if you look at Ghetto Bread, we have almost all, I mean, if we don't have A-list, we have B and C. So it was not an easy one to bring your Osh Baby, Nedu, Wu, Ellen Paul, myself, Fish Entertainment, Jide Kosoko, Brother Shaggy, who again? Bolanle Ninoluwo, to bring all of these people together. I mean, all those people I'm talking about, if they are not in A, they're actually in B list. Actually, to bring them together wasn't an easy one. That means we're talking about money. And also, all of them actually brought up their A game, I must say. Then also, Ghetto Bread is, or let me just say, Ghetto Bread centers on a lady called Efe. She's an energetic, spirited, and overzealous woman, and that never believes in love. She's a tomboy that actually found herself in a male-dominated occupation as a cab driver. Like I said earlier, she never believes in love, not until she met her match, which was Osh Baby, and the game actually changed for a little time. After that little time, the game changed again. So anyway, I really do not want to let the cat out of the bag. I need you guys to go to the cinemas from 15th of June to watch Ghetto Bread. And you will understand it. Trust me, and I say comedy at large. Like, no sugarcoating, no pretending, like comedy at large. That's about it.
Well, if you not return up before this speech dry, you go see what I go do you.
Spit not be glue now, you understand? You can't tell me that before spit dry, I should evaporate. Now you're talking the experience!
My best is yet to come. Well, I think the highest moment should be number one, maybe when I have my own child, and when again, every day, I don't know. I think every day is just one of the highest. I think every day is like highest moment for me because I'm I don't know what again. I really can't say right now, but maybe when I have my child. That's it.
Woman, give this place now. I sent my boys to you, I refused to leave. And you stand up! You stand up!
Well, so far. I think my lowest moment was when I lost my mom. Even when I lost my dad. When I lost my mom, well, I cried, but not as much when I was growing up after she died. Even till now, I miss my mom. Like, I miss her so very much. And of course, when my dad now died, then I was confirmed officially an orphan. That's it. So I think when my mom died, and of course when my dad died, because me, I'm a mommy daddy person. That's about it. So that's it. Next question. What does that mean? That I know they do well for love life. More than live that love life for us. When I go here and I go see, I don't want to free us love life. For you know now, social media. Please, next question, please. All right, so many young people watching me right now that really wants to be like Eniola Badmus. Please, I beg you in the name of God, don't be like me. be like yourself. Believe so much in yourself. I believe too much in myself. I believe Eniola is the A and the B. I believe when Eniola enters this place, I can get it. I believe so much in myself. I believe myself beyond who I am. I must say the truth. Like, my world is me. I'm #1 fan of Eniola Badmus. That's why I think all this door keeps opening. So when you believe so much in yourself, be determined, be focused, and also, most importantly, know the daughter or the son of who you are. Always remember where you're from. Please, and please let God be your #1 in all you do. That's about it. Hi, wonderful guys. My name is Eniola Badmus, aka Senator Badowski, aka Gogo Big Scale in the beauty. And of course, you're watching Priority TV. Don't touch it out. Leave it. Don't touch it.